The Supreme Court has handed down its opinion regarding the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's funding. The High Court ruled that the agency's funding practices do not violate the Constitution. So for more on this, let's bring in CBS News legal contributor and professor at Loyola Law School, Jessica Levinson. So, Jessica, this was sort of the brainchild of Senator Warren after the 2008 financial crisis to protect consumers. This suit brought all the way up to the Supreme Court was brought by payday lenders. What should we know about the decision?
So I think what we should know is this is a 7-2 decision written by a very conservative justice, Justice Clarence Thomas. And he said, I'm looking at the appropriations clause in the Constitution, and it allows the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to be funded this way. And what do we mean by this way? So essentially, in most cases, Congress, as we know, has the power of the purse and decides every few years or every year how much funding they're going to give to a variety of sources, agencies, the military, education. This is why sometimes there's almost a government shutdown, because that power of the purse and what they're going to fund is so important. For the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, they basically have a dedicated funding source. So it's funded in a slightly different way than other agencies. And that was the question. Can you fund it in that way? Justice Clarence Thomas, again, writing for a majority of the court, said yes. And it's fascinating to me because the majority here is written by somebody who is an originalist or a textualist. The dissent is written by Justice Alito, somebody who's an originalist or a textualist, and they just completely disagree on what the appropriations clause in the Constitution actually allows.
And so why is this significant?
So it's significant because it means that the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau lives to fight another day. When we think about the practical impact, and we just talked about Senator Elizabeth Warren and how she created this in order to protect consumers, this is one of a number of challenges that have been made to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. If the court had gone the other way and said there's a problem with their funding source, that obviously could have been fatal for the agency. So it means that it continues to function, it continues to promulgate rules and enforce its regulations, and essentially the status quo is maintained, but that was not a sure bet.
What else did you find interesting here about the juxtaposition of sort of Thomas with the majority opinion versus Alito with the dissenting opinion?
So what I actually found interesting is that a majority of the court, this very conservative court, says, no Fifth Circuit, you were wrong. And the reason I bring this up is because we're at the beginning of one of my favorite seasons, Supreme Court season. And we're going to be talking a lot about the cases that the Supreme Court is deciding. One of the most conservative circuits, meaning that intermediate, that Court of Appeals level in the country, is the Fifth Circuit. That's the circuit that made the decision that actually the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is not constitutionally funded. The Supreme Court today overturned that decision. I think what they're signaling in part is that maybe the Fifth Circuit just is going too far. And we'll have to see this not just here, but with respect to other cases over the next about 6 weeks as to whether or not the court says, no, we're a conservative court, but Fifth Circuit, this is just a lawless decision.
All right, Jessica Levinson, thank you so much.